Westbrook a step back three. Rebounded by Cardwell. Undrafted free agent who spent 5 years at Auburn. But he's made an impression early in Sacramento. There's the guy we're talking about, or did he get it on the rim? It was on the rim.
Ooh.
So wipe away the basket. The challenge by Doug Christie in Sacramento was unsuccessful. The officials determining the ball was still in the cylinder, so wave off the basket. The score is 10-10. Sanders. Saved nicely by Cardwell. Monk turns the corner. Beautiful lob. It's deflected away. Back in the waiting arms of Achua. Sanders from the elbow. Rebounded by Dylan Cardwell. Back in. Also back in for the Kings, DeMar DeRozan. Leonard working the baseline. Wow. Another wonderful defensive stand by Dylan Cardwell. Carter. Tapped up and in by Cardwell. This one will count. And all Tyronn Lue and Kyrie Irving did in Cleveland was win a title in 2016.
Yeah, they weren't bad.
With Kyrie Irving hitting arguably the biggest shot in Cleveland Cavalier history. Westbrook, no, but look who's there. Johnny on the spot, Dylan Cardwell. I think Cardwell's going to be a better pro than he was a college player. His body and his motor seem to work really well on an NBA floor. Cardwell, offensive rebound. And look at the fingers of Leonard. Second meeting on this season between the Clippers and the Kings. Westbrook off balance. Rebound again by Cardwell. This kid's a real player. If you like hustle, guys, you got a new favorite in Dylan Cardwell. Hard to keep a Collins down. That's the general rule. Cardwell. Travel. He ran into Dunn. Dunn surprised him and forced the travel.
Yeah, the travel first there. Good help side defense on the backside.
The veteran wears 33. Here's Clifford. Welcome back to the game, Nick Clifford. It is impressive that Leonard, just like a metronome, just keeps moving along, even though this team that he signed up for is radically different than it was. Another bucket for Cardwell. Cardwell with the left hand. It stays with the Kings momentarily.
Incredible lift off the floor. Kind of a side shot, slingshot, a little behind the head. Nothing like a world B-free jumper.
Hunter continues to struggle with his outside shot. Lopez had his jersey grabbed, no call, got frustrated, gets his shot blocked. Nobody roots for Goliath. Sanders. Another rebound for Cardwell. Miller, a lefty three. And plenty of time for the Kings.
But it's a little different now. I think young guys are going to start finishing these games.
John Collins usually goes straight up. This time he cocked it down a little bit and got fouled. Monk has so far today. That trend continues. He's perfect from behind the arc, but he hasn't made anything inside the arc. And look at the energy of Cardwell. Good golly.
And this has been a thing with Cardwell. After an energetic play, a tap in, an offensive rebound, he will ignite the crowd. He will wave to them. He'll call down the applause.
Carter whips it over to Monk. Left-handed pass of beauty. Monk finds Cardwell. Cardwell with a double-double. Hotter than a pepper dipped in fire. And the Kings hoping to snap a 10-game losing streak. Monk somehow knew where Carter was. Look at the basketball. Lopez snuffs it away. Carter finally cleared by Dunn. Lopez. Blocked away. Cardwell gets his revenge. Who's only getting playing time because of the injury to Hunter. Cardwell picked it up like a shortstop and throws it in with a half hook and gets the crowd involved. Carter. Cardwell again. This kid's got a bag.
What a way to celebrate his new contract here for the Kings.
Got a couple bags. Reno picks up the loose ball. There's still time for Sacramento. Done.
Couple of tough possessions here for the Clips. See if Sacramento can capitalize.
That is a big-time move for Carter. Switch to the left hand at the last moment. This guy with the pedigree. Dad played.